Hey, what is up, ladies and gents? It is your boy Ninjerky in the house. I want to say hello to everybody. Welcome and False Universe, thank you so much for the heart. I do appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. You know, the unfortunate thing about that, which is funny, like I appreciate it. You know, I love it. Thank you so much. Anytime a penny is one gift is like that, it goes automatically to TikTok. I never get to see it. They take half of everything. That's unfortunate, huh? So I'm at the point with TikTok and basically all the apps, really. Like Twitch, the same thing. Twitch is 50%. Like YouTube, all of them, they all take a percentage of everything that streamers make or you want to support. That's it right there. How's it going, man? How's it going? I haven't been on TikTok in a while. Good to see you. What's going on today? I'm just gonna be streaming just for a little bit, for a couple hours. I got the esports thing tonight. I'm gonna be announcing, so that'll be good. That starts like around like 8 o'clock, so I'll probably be done. You know, only got like maybe 3 hours, 3 solid hours. You know, maybe even 2, just to be safe. That way I can get ready and go to work. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty chill. But while we're, I guess turning on a couple things here. Still waiting for. Good. Let's go with. Go with that. Started up here. Yo, what is happening, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Type in chat for everybody. All right, have you been playing any you're announcing on esports? Awesome. Yeah, I've been working it's not even I've been working on. I basically built this helped build this company, streamlined it. I was the director of operations. I ran the company since 2019. I basically got the company with a connection of mine, into a casino that would pay for the esports, and the whole goal is to just create esports. So we did. So now we do Smash Brothers Ultimate Tournament, Street Fighter 6 now, Tekken 7. There's like a Neon Arcade. We rotate games out, other like side tournaments as well. So in total, I think there's like 6, maybe 6 to 8 different little events that we got going on at once. And obviously, and then winners, top 3 players from the tournaments win something. So they can win anywhere between, I think it's like $160 in cash. No gambling, none of that stuff. We don't even though we're in a casino, but we don't condone any of that stuff when you're in the esports event. And that's pretty cool. You know, we do it. I've been doing it since 2019. Currently on season 5, week I think 6 now. Is week 6. So we used to do the live streaming every Monday on Kick. They do like a recap for Conflicts Gaming. That's pretty much where that's at. But you know, they only recap the tournament, not me doing the in live events. Those are 2 other people that you got, Sour Cyan and Bunny, that do that. Yeah, I was gonna originally do it, but I said no because I wanted to give other people a chance to be able to grow and develop that for themselves. And I'm always like that. Like, I've always been that kind of a person where, like, people have an interest in it and they want to do it, but they're like, they don't know how. It's like, hey, dude, this is a perfect opportunity for you to be an announcer, get on stream, and yes, it's going to be weird the first couple of times, but as you grow and as you get used to how it all works, you'll get better at it, and that's what's happening. So it's got some pretty cool people in there for that. So I'm going to work on my hunter. I think I got to work through the storyline with my hunter. Well, I don't even need that technically, or stunning champions, because for the most part, there's no real like champions that I'm fighting with. Okay, elemental orb grants energy, at least powered ability. That'll be okay there. That keeps my stuff going. Sucks that it costs 3 though. That's the other part of that. But it's Strand and Void. Well, there's really no strand weapons I'm using. It's all purely Void, so that's the poopy part here. And that's that. Void reserves are no longer 1. It's gonna suck. That's okay. Strand weapons. So we'll just do this. Kinetic is still what it is. Yeah, it ain't too bad. It's pretty cool, you know? So far, it's not too bad. You know, it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's definitely interesting. You know what? Let's take that out and let's do this. So this can be, oh, it's 98. Yeah, Rasputin. 1 of each. $84. This is 81. 30 resilience. It's 109. Technically, I can take that. Make it 5. Oh, that's so crazy. 99. At 19. So what's that, 20? Really, dude? With the, Alright, that's a lot better, I guess. Because I can sit here and go, it's not too bad. I enjoy the season. It's not too bad, you know? What did I do with this other one? Kinetic reloader, that's what I went for. Kinetic reloader. Void reloader. We'll do that. Charge up, kinetic surge, bomb out. Alright. We're just rolling through the storyline. I already did it with the Titan. Warlock was first, Titan was second, and now I'm doing the Hunter. I don't think I don't have a team or anything for World's First, so there's no point in that. You know what I mean? No, that's wouldn't be for me. I'll definitely try it.
You're still trying to get through the witness's portal, huh? That ain't a door you can just kick open. You even asked some leftover worm for answers. Too bad she led you right to us. Now you need.
How about you? Are you playing it at all? And are you enjoying it?
Nobody can trust my boss, Savathun. Even though she's temporarily dead, she left instructions for this very situation. As usual, you maggots are 3 steps behind. Savathun will help you on one condition. First, deal with her sister, Zivur Wrath. She's the Hive God of War and the Witness's best general. It's a win-win, see? Don't look so sour. You've already got everything you need. I suggest you start with a witch of your own.
That looks a little bit more clean. The light's not super crazy. I haven't played the story yet. Just got the artifact. My wife and I are going to run it today. Awesome, man. You guys would enjoy it. It's pretty cool. Hey, Dragon Force Game. What's happening, man? I sent you a DM I sent you the invite from what you sent me on Discord. So I don't know if you want to follow that and check that out. That's up to you. But I definitely responded back on that. If that was your Discord tag, so you're more than welcome to jump on that.
It will allow you to dispel the Witch Queen's trickery and master the Spire through a ritual of our own.
Yeah, so basically, just by doing activities, I got cards from doing the Vanguard, the regular Vanguard operations list or playlist, which is like the strikes. You probably get them from Nightfalls. You probably get them, and I haven't like actually done anything like outside of
death, the Witch Queen lays her snares for us. Be careful,
like public
Guardian.
events or anything yet. I just been just kind of like chilling, doing the thing.
Savathun doesn't open a spire to just anyone.
If such a place exists.
Why lie when the truth is so
Yo,
much
Dragon, thank you so much, man, for the
You are not the
trucker turkey. Appreciate that. And for you guys too, man. If you didn't see that earlier, that I posted in chat.
wrath is too much
Um,
for you to handle.
If you want to help support directly
Our help.
and not give anything to TikTok, this is probably going to be the best way to do so. That's my stream elements. That's for, and if you wanted to support directly like that, so that way there's no, because every time you get, like I was telling the small universe, if you give me one gift and it equals one, consider it like 1 penny, even though it's a penny, they take 50% of that. So if you gave me $1, I would get 50 cents of that. And then what the thing is you don't realize is that when you're buying the gifts as it is, if you're paying $1 for the gifts, they're charging you $1.30, so they're making 30 cents on every dollar, and they only give you like 100. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So if it's $1.30 for 100 gifts, right? They're making 30 cents, and then on top of that, they're taking 50% when you're gifting a streamer or somebody on TikTok. So that's like in reality, you're better off just tipping them directly and let them get the 100% of it versus obviously like PayPal or something. They have like a transaction fee, but those are like some tips and tricks on that stuff. Interested in the tune spots in the tower. Yeah, those would definitely be cool. The card stuff, it seems pretty cool. I think it's just it's like another. I just consider them bounties because you get one and then you have to complete certain things for them, just like you would a bounty.
I don't like this. Resurrecting Savathun, using her magic. This is exactly what we wanted to avoid.
The Witch Queen knew she could entice
I'm also
us with
live
our
on YouTube
goal.
as well. For those of you that
Removing the
are
threat of Zivu
tuning in,
Ra.
checking it out. So if you want to subscribe to me on YouTube and add me to your TV, I can be on your TV as well. Streaming in 1440p, so you can downscale that to 1080p, 60 frames, or 720, whatever tickles your fancy.
Void crystals bend reality through tightly channeled power. Shatter them to break their control.
Oh, I have to punch the teaching you the mechanic here. One of the mechanics. So you got crystals with shields on them. The Pizza Cat SMG in PvE, right? I got this cat. I got Dancing Cat. That helps. Welcome on in, everybody. I don't think you're dumb, Sean.
Spires just up
Yo, Matt, what's happening, man? How you doing?
more than some legless lackey's fancy eyes to see it.
Welcome on in. Want to get some hype up to everybody in chat?
Queen fell, and you
Yo, man, thank you so much for the share, dude. I appreciate you, man.
Guardians got
And my name is Ninjerky, if you don't know. Pew-pew. I live stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 5 days a week here on TikTok, YouTube. Currently focused on YouTube, but I also stream on Twitch. I've been streaming since 2016. And I'm just here to spread the chill vibes, man. And, you know, I always ask everybody, don't be a dick. Be chill. And if you don't like me, you don't like my stream, you don't like what I'm doing, that's okay. Like, I can't take that away from you. So, but what I can say, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to surround myself with people that want to be here and actually thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing. And that's it, man. That's it. Not after anybody. I definitely want to be a successful live personality. And that's it, man.
So where is this spire?
You'll see. Start the ritual. To
Thanks,
bring
man.
down Sabathun.
How's everything been? Let's rally these dudes up here. Whee! Yeah, this is the hero's burden from the Iron Banner, and it's got destabilizing rounds, and it's magic. It is magic, ladies and gents. I'm not gonna lie. This thing shreds. Gotta grab one of these. Yep, know that. Gotta go in the middle. You're better off just run. Oh, I was gonna say you're better off running with these things. Wait for the heal up real quick. Bro. Bruh. Didn't I just get rid of him? He just showed up again? Alright, this is another mechanic it's teaching you. The flame stones will do DPS to you, will do damage to you. Pretty much like you got it runs you through all the mechanics of everything, and then it takes you back to that that shrine area that behind Emo Boy Marsov or whatever his name, Oldrumsov. Hold on, let me. And then, like, there's like a last dialogue with Eris in the middle of all that, and it basically introduces you to the table and the card. Here we go.
Conduct the arc charge between the crystals.
Yep. Clearing some ads here. Actually working on my super. Oh no. Malfeasance is dope, dude. It's literally it's a hand cannon scout rifle. And then you punch these, and then wherever you punch the stone, you'll see these fists pop up. That's how you do the mechanic. That's all that is. So anytime you see like a arc stone that needs to be punched, you gotta punch the main one first, and then just run over and push. It'll say crystalline charge, and you got like a certain amount of time on each one. I got crazy real quick.
Guardian,
I feel like that's a good place to add. Oh,
staff.
do ad clear and stuff. Omar, it's called the Malfeasance. You get it from the this hand cannon. You get it from the Gambit. So I believe you can just go up to Gambit. And it should be in there if you know what I mean. It should be like an exotic quest. I think it's like the light in the dark or something like that. Something in the darkness. Something that has darkness in it. And then you gotta play a butt ton of Gambit. And once you get it, you'll get the Malfeasance. And then to get the Catalyst, I got mine through just playing strikes. So I just did the Vanguard strikes, and then I got it like that.
A way to take down her sister. That's all she told me.
What's going on, Space Cowboy?
I'm telling you.
And she'll uphold her bargain.
Spike Smeagol.
Give us the information we need.
You know, you
I'll bring
know.
it back as soon as Evu's taken care of. Then
Got a
you
Gambit.
can ask
Gambit
yourself.
got a killer promo first to start the quest. Not necessarily, Jay. I think that's like the old way. I want to say they like streamlined it and made it a little bit better, where you just go in and grab the exotic. But for anybody that's new to Destiny or returning back to Destiny, or just have a bunch of questions about Destiny, and this website has been pretty spot on. The people that put it together, I'm not sponsored by them in any way. It's called blueberries.gg. I've been using it to help you out there in the audience, and it's been a pretty good tool. Pro players have, people that, pro players, meta players, whatever, go through it, and they're like, dude, this is pretty cool. It helps new players, or if you have any questions about Destiny, it literally has like a start button. This is where you start, and this is how you go through everything up to now. There's been new changes to Season 22, so if you don't see anything yet on it, they're probably working on it right now to kind of update everything, because a lot of stuff dropped within this last week, so they're trying to probably like mitigate that and get that all sorted out. So don't worry about that too much. You know what I mean? And as always, it looks like pretty much everything's they're trying to streamline it a little bit better. So seasonal, you can click on this, and then you go to your like destinations, and it'll tell you like, go to your map and then go to here. Matt, unfortunately, I believe no. If you don't have the Lightfall annual pass, the Lightfall and annual pass, then I don't think you're able to play it. I could be wrong. I didn't see anywhere where it was free, but if you have that, that's pretty much how that's gonna work. Dragonfarts, I don't. I try to stay away from PvP, man. Just because the toxicity, the sweat, I mean, if I have to play to get like an exotic, usually I'll play it, just to get like certain things if I have to. And then sometimes every once in a while, like I jump in with like a party of people that I used to play PvP with and just have fun with it. But if I can stay away from PvP, I will. I just don't have any desire for PvP. To me, PvP is what's put Destiny in this place of this disarray, because all these meta PvP players are trying to turn it into like an esports. Bungie was never intended to focus too much on PvP, and all these players made it a point, and they took over. They kind of basically took over. It's like the bullies took over, and
ritual circle.
that's why like Destiny's in this disarray, because they're focusing so much on other things and trying to get things done, but all they're doing is crying about it, you know, until they get what they want. And now they got what they want, you know what I mean? It's like Destiny's still not going to be a esports where you're winning competitions. Like, I get that if they focused on that, like, which is why Marathon is being made. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that, man. I just don't like PvP. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Because everything that came from PvP is nothing but toxicity and terrible, you know, streamers.
Let them know fear.
When it was only in Gambit? Yeah. That's how it gave it to me. Do you play PvP any chance? I have an annual pass, and it wasn't free. I got it when I bought Lightfall. Okay, now I have to buy the final shape, which I will buy. Yeah, I bought mine too. I bought the final shape as well. As far as I knew, final shape was offered after the fact, so the download, I believe, it comes with it. So, did we already do this one? No, we're doing this one. Oh, spears for everybody. This is actually kind of cool. I think this is the first time I've seen the spear one. It's always been the scathed. And you can you teleport? Yeah, there you go. You can teleport right there. Slow PvP and D1, man. Yeah, I mean D1, I played it. You know what I mean? It was fun. It was the whole thing was it was fun. You know what I mean? Daily reminder that Destiny 2, the last 4 seasons, has killed the game. I'm on the point where PvP killed the game. PvP streamers, like meta streamers, is what it is. Toxicity is what killed the game. Because at the end of the day, I can't. People, you know, you want things to happen. It's like this. Meta players, when it's not like in their favor, will complain and cry about it until it's in their favor, so they can keep creating content to keep making money. That's it. If content creators couldn't make money off of Destiny, guess what? They wouldn't be doing anything on Destiny. They wouldn't have any relation to Destiny.
Savathun's dire machinations echo through these halls. She whispers from the past, anticipating.
Been a minute. Yeah, Tizo, it's been good, bro. It's been good, man. Welcome on in. Just chilling.
It ain't that deep.
And also, too, link in bio. It's like this. I said it yesterday. Like, for those of you that, if you enjoy a game, if you enjoy something, right, just anything in life, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Don't allow people outside of that to take that joy away from you. And that's what's happening. A lot of people are following, I call it the angry mob syndrome. And people are just mad to be mad with the group because, you know, they trust and believe what that group is saying, and instead of like looking and doing the research themselves. And if they do it, then they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, just don't shit on somebody else's parade because you're unhappy, is what I'm saying. That shows a lot about your character as a person, even on the internet. You know what I mean? and that shows a lot of kind of how you treat other people outside of that too. So food for thought on that. And that right there, ladies and gents, those are 3 of those symbols, 2 voids and a solar. This will get you get 2 chests a week for that. This is the first one. The next one is probably where they're going to be at. But you get it, you know. Those are the 2 zones for that. The next area, they're probably already in the area already. No, it's coming up on the next one. Cool. Still got it. If I can show you guys the next one, I will. So that's pretty much it. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not mad or upset at anybody. It's just that we could do better as people instead of just, you know, going into other streamer streams and arguing. Like, if that's your gig, then you know what I mean. That's what the. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so it's the void one. That's what it is. I see. I used to love PvP D1. Daily reminder. It help as well. During Forest Gaming, can it be turned off on console? So I haven't found the option yet. If you go into your settings, there's like right up in here settings. You go to, I believe it's controller, and then you can have ADS sensitive modifier, look sensitivity, auto look centering. That's all that is, and just turn it off. It's all that is like, see how I'm looking down like this? After like a second or two, it'll just aim right. It'll just goes right back to center. It just centers your cursor, and it's not unless there's something else that you guys are talking about. Nerf stompies, right? Gaming when challenging in PvP would always lose 2v1s. Yeah, well, it's always tough when you're getting team shot. You know what I mean? Yo.
The spire is alive with light.
Did they increase the light? No, they didn't. They haven't. They haven't. They kept it at 1810 just so they can keep the.
I am not certain.
It feels like they're gonna do it later. Divide, snow cone, cricket, snow cone.
Zebrarat can't be confronted. That's what she wants, and she always gets exactly what she wants. So spoiled, so loved. You'll have to find another way. Only her equal could ever have a hope of overcoming the threat of my sister.
And then here's a card right here for those atonement. I'm pretty sure you just have to keep collecting cards until you're able to get those. And then you can, I don't know what they're going to do. They give you like extra stuff, I should say. But like cards for the...
My sister depends on the foundations of her cold logic. If you want to remove her from the board, you'll need to test her thesis. There's power for the taking, Ares. And for that, you'll have to prove your right to exist.
Savathun speaks of the sword logic.
No, we can't play the Hive God's games.
And yet we must.
And then a secret's revealed. The second one. And you get two every week apparently. If you look in your I've already gotten the 2. It's 1 per account, so it doesn't matter if you do it on 3. If you do it on 1 character, you got them on all 3. But I think it's like the journey or somewhere around here, like you can find it and it'll tell you like each week. Nah, I heard about someone did to one of the community members of Destiny that was not okay at all. Low-keyed my faith with this community. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you just gotta find the right people, the right streamers. You know what I mean? Like I'm choosing to surround myself with hopefully good people. You know what I mean? And not people that are assholes. You know, if that makes any sense. Toxicity is not welcomed in here, as well as you know, be nice. That's all it is. It's not hard. It doesn't cost you anything. Be chill, you know what I mean? Be respectful of other people, and you do not have to engage with toxic people. You know what I mean? Toxicity on top of toxicity is a double negative. You know, nobody wins. It's just a chill stream. You know what I mean? I play Destiny how I like to, and that's how I encourage everybody else. I mean, you bought a video game, enjoy it. Try builds, try new weapons, try any build that you want. You know what I mean? Don't allow other people to bully you into, you know, oh, this is the meta, you have to use this. Like, don't get me wrong. If you want to have a better time going through Grandmaster Nightfalls and stuff, yeah, La Monarch might be a little bit better. It might be the best play. Wish Ender, you know what I mean? Certain weapons, you know what I mean? Will help you get through those a little bit easier, and because it does suck to get to the end and you got 1 health, like 1 shot away from beating the boss, and then he gets you and then you have to go back to orbit because you weren't using the right weapon. That makes sense. But like if you're doing heroic, legendary, like, you know, and you just want to enjoy the game, do it, man. Like don't allow people to bully you into their shit, you know. And if they are, then you don't have to engage with them. You know, you don't have to play the game with them. You don't have to, you know, support them. Stop supporting shitty people is what I'm saying, you know. And then again, you know, that's a thing too. People like doing that. So more power to you. Like, you like what you like. I can't change that. What I can do is be a person that's here, enjoying the game, having fun, hopefully having fun with chat. Reading as much chat as I can. Thanks, Wolfie, for the follow. I appreciate you. And hype to everybody in stream. And teach and learn, man. That's all it is, man. And then even with that, too, there's like people that can be elitist that because they think they know everything about the game, they forget that people have played the game and they get mechanics and they get, you know, how certain things are done, and they just kind of like repeat it to them that they're like, that they don't know what they're doing, and it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just that that's how they are, because they're teaching people how to play the game and explaining the mechanics to certain things. So, you know, don't take it personal. Like if you just want to carry, this is probably not the stream for you, because like I believe I have it even written like this is not a service stream. And thank you, Doc Farts, again, and thank you the Small Universe for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for being here. I do appreciate it. For those that don't know, my name is Ninjerky. I've been streaming since 2016. I got a little bit over 4K hours in Destiny. I never claimed to be a professional or above anybody else. I just do me, and I am a streaming personality. So sometimes I make content, but that's not my main focus. I'm not like in the rat race. You know, there are plenty of great content creators out there to check out that are been doing it for years, and you know, because it's at that point now where like if I start doing content creation, I'm clout chasing, so I just choose to stay out of that mumbo jumbo, because that's what it comes down to. Like I said earlier, if Destiny wasn't, if any video game wasn't content, like you couldn't monetize them, nobody would be touching them. So it's about money at the end of the day. Aztec Cross, Grenadier Jake, all those guys. Like, if they couldn't make money off of streaming and like the content of Destiny, and they wouldn't touch it. They wouldn't care. They only love it because they can make money off of it, and it's changed their life, and that's awesome. You know what I mean? But that's the truth, though, too, right? People don't want to hear that part of stuff. Oh, what is this? What is this guy? Looks like a... That's a weird origin trait. $68. That's not bad. And I got impact. Okay. I guess that's a new sword? Oh, let me turn these in. But nothing, you know what I mean? 2K in 9 months myself. The reason why I stopped... Let's see. I'm gonna go back here and chat. You guys have been going off. Sorry about that. I'm gonna catch up on chat. I have a tendency to throw it out there. You know what I mean? Hey, Nan, do you do stream raids? I have done raids. Dog farts. I have done raids. I've done dungeons as well. I teach and learn always. Thank you so much for the follow, Christopher. Thank you so much if I missed that. Again, appreciate you. Everybody gets the lasers. Is lacking in this game. What's lacking in this game? The meta conflicts thing. Yeah. It's possible to use different loadouts, but for some reason, teamwork's always the thing. Like, if you team shoot champions, you're gonna have a better chance. You know, if 3 people are shooting champions at the same time, when you stun it, you're always gonna beat it, right? The best way to play games, like, have it internally. Like, obviously you want to be the best, right? If you want to be the best at something, there's nothing wrong with that. But also be aware of your surroundings, right? Like when you're in a fire team. So sometimes, like, if a team's like, yo, we want to work together, cool. Like, be open to adjust. Like, be open to adjust in a team. When you're solo, do whatever you got to do solo. But in a team, people, like, kind of have a tendency to be kind of selfish and be like, I want the highest kills. I want the highest, like, DPS. I want, like, when you take that all away, and you start thinking mentally, like, it's a discipline. You're disciplining yourself to be part of a team, be support, be, you know, and be chill. Like, don't have to rush into everything and destroy everything. And, like, if you know it, you know it. Like, know your game style. Like, but know when you do that and you leave your fire team behind that doesn't really know, they're, like, stuck and they're like, oh my God, and they're always dying. There's something wrong with the dynamic, right? So it's not like it's your fault, but at the same time, like, you know, you work together as a team. I've been realizing that when I did the last week GM, which was Devil's Lair, which isn't that hard, but, like, yeah, I used the correct meta stuff, and I was in a proper fire team, and we were just like, we were getting through it in, like, what, 15 minutes, you know, versus, like, the hour, you know, when I was running it and just kind of, like, everybody was doing their own thing. So that's a difference, right? 15 minutes, an hour. But was working with the team, and the team was like, boom, we were, you know, like, you get into this pattern with the team, it's like, oh, awesome, like, and then everything gets handled rather easily. It didn't even feel like a grandmaster. While I was getting banned on PvP and trials. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, the teabag, like, you know, it could be anything. It could be teabagging. It could be just the sore fact of, I've said this the other day, people just losing, and they hate losing. And if they're considered meta top tier players, like, oh, like, they don't, how do you know, right? So, and if you get banned, it's because you're being reported. And if you're being reported, you know, Bungie always says they do their due diligence and they research the player before they make the ban. Not saying that you're cheating, but they've called out plenty of top tier streamers that were like, yo, I got banned and I don't know why I got banned, and they said, hey, look, we did some extensive backgrounds and we looked, and we wouldn't ban you if we didn't feel that we needed to ban you. And everything lined up basically. And that you guys heard, I think there was a couple streamers that did that. And Bundy's like, all right, well, if you're, and he continued to push and talk crap and was like, yo, you know, blah, 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 this and that, this is wrong. Like just smashing and slandering Bungie. And they said, all right, well, here you go, you know, and they put it up there, and that streamer lost his career, like was done. You're a cheater. Nobody cares. And that was it. And they said, hey man, we tried to do it civil, but you wanted to see the facts. So here it is. And that streamer's gone. 2 of those streamers were gone. They lost all their credibility as being a pro trials runner and all that other stuff, you know. And I'm not saying that you are or aren't, but just understand that there's 2 ways it happens, right? When somebody gets banned, it's either you're being toxic, teabagging, sending messages or whatever it is, you know, to players, and that's how they take it. Or secondly, they're just sore losers and they just want to complain, because that is a thing too in trials, especially trials, right? People go in there and all they're doing is reporting everybody that plays trials because they hate Destiny so much and they're so mad at Destiny, and that's unfortunate, you know what I mean? It's like it's part of the thing. So I guess take it with a grain of salt. You can always write back to them. They usually tell you, hey, we ban you if you feel that this is, you know, an issue, whatever. You can reply to us and try to, and then hopefully that's there, because it might change, I don't know, but you can usually email them back, go look, show them screenshots, video, whatever, like, hey, I'm using a console, this is my setup, and this is it, that's all. And if they find something different, you know what I mean, because sometimes it might be your gamer tag might be similar to someone else's, you know, but usually you can write back to them in an email saying, hey, you know, you can kind of get it like looked at, and then once they see, hey, this person's a real person, this is the issue and this is why, and then they look at it, and then there you go, you might get reinstated. If not, then, you know, that's the thing, you know, it's sometimes it's not you, sometimes it is you, who knows. I don't know that, like I'm not in your room with you while you're playing Destiny, if that makes any sense, you know. And cheating is so easy nowadays, it's not even, you know what I mean, fair. Look at the company that Bungie sued, right, for creating like aimbots, right, aimbots.com or whatever that site was, and they got him, you know. And that also sucks too, if you're an actual good player and you're just good at the game and you're just smoking everybody, that's unfortunate. They can report you for, oh, this person's cheating because whatever, and then they look at your score, right? Because everything that you do on Destiny can be looked up, so people check your stats all the time. So if you ever notice that in like Frost or I don't even want to say his name, but the other guy, like big streamers, and they're talking about, oh yeah, they'll look up every player they go up against if they think that they are, and they look at their stats and they'll see like. And it is fishy if you've played Destiny 2 since the beginning in Trials, and you're like a .5 in your KD, and then 1 week you're a 5.0. There's something fishy there. Just saying, you know what I mean? You don't just all of a sudden start hitting 5.0s. You know what I mean? So that goes without saying. I'm getting good slow but surely. That's all it is, man. It's consistency. You know, you got to learn how, you know, play Destiny, running out in the middle and shooting everybody. That's not going to help. Like when you run out and when you always see 2 or more, and you know, opposite team, you don't go run out after both of them. Like you peek corners. You see them, they peek corners. If you're a warlock, you throw your rift down on the corner so you can step out but still be in your rift. Like those are tips. You know, you can peek the corner, use the terrain to be able to help you stay alive a little bit longer. But when you run out there and you're throwing grenades and you're wide open and there's nothing protecting you, the whole team can shoot at you at once, and all it takes is basically one shot, one headshot, 2 body shots, and you're done, right? Or 2 headshots and you're done. And that's it, man. It's just smarter gameplay, you know, more laid back. Like, you know, use your radar as best as possible. Stick with your teammates instead of running on your own. Yeah. And Sino, I get you, man. I'm catching up on chat right now, just kind of reading through it, and I see you guys are talking amongst yourself, which is cool, and I appreciate that. As strong as weak as Link. Yeah, you just gotta just do me this favor. Have fun playing Destiny. Have fun playing Destiny without being toxic. Because it's so easy to be a toxic person and a negative person because it sings and it, like, one of my buddies LT said it. He's like, the negativity and toxicity screams louder than chill, humble, and just being nice and being kind. Like, you don't have to like beat somebody and be like, oh, be super kind. Like, you can be competitive. It's okay to be competitive and want to be better, but don't let that affect you as a person negatively, because it becomes a cancer and it becomes your body. We're creatures of habit, if you haven't noticed that already. How many favorite places do you have, and how many of the same meals do you always get? Like, right? Like, if you go to In-N-Out, what do you always get from In-N-Out? Whatever, right? Or you go to Denny's, you always get, like, we're creatures of habit. So when you break that habit is when you're venturing off into something new, and your body's like, whoa, what's this? I don't understand. Your brain's like, what's going on? I don't understand. Like, that's where you get that fear and scared of. But when you actually venture out and it's a good thing, good things happen. Like, out of the norm is where you find success, right? And also the truth is, it's a discipline. To be a good competitor, to be a good player, it's like you got to be humble. Yes, you have to be competitive. You have to see, but at the end of the day, when you allow negativity and toxicity to be a driving force of what you're doing, you won't be a respected player. And when you're not a respected player, and this is the sad part, you could be a respected player, and there's just people that just don't respect people in general. Those are people you disassociate yourself from. We find ourselves attaching ourselves to people that are toxic and terrible people because we feel like, oh yeah, they know everything, but they're treating everybody like shit. If they do that, a lot of streamers do. A lot of big streamers do this, and a lot of big streamers. I had this conversation last night. A lot of big streamers are faking that they get, good vibes, chill vibes, and stuff like that. And when they used to be seen, they were completely terrible to their audience, to their followers and everybody. They were treating them like crap. People, they would go in and play trials and treat them like shit, like talk shit, was verbally abusive to these other teams, and just like complete. And now that they got some sort of fame and they're actually got some notoriety of how they play and stuff, like they're trying to hide it, and you can see it that they're and it slips in their streams, and you see it. And that's what I mean by stop supporting shitty streamers and toxic streamers. But, it's the internet, and everybody loves and likes. Not everybody, but people do like that. So I'm not here to change that. I'm just here to find the chill people and the good people that want to be around what I'm doing and like me because I'm me, and not, hate me because I'm Asian, or hate me because I'm playing video games and streaming and potentially making a career out of it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like anybody else. I was just trying to survive in 2023, man, and as polite as I can possibly be, and I'll tell you guys, in the 7 years, it has been a grind, where at times I wish I was Caucasian, you know what I mean? Like, I probably would be a famous streamer, you know what I mean? Or, but that's the case. And I'm coming from a different aspect than other streamers, because I've coached a lot of streamers and I've seen like how everybody does stuff. And I've always said it too in streams. If you ever watched my Twitches or my YouTubes or anything else, like, the fake it to make it will eventually catch up to you and burn you out. And that's why you see a lot of streamers just like burning out, stop streaming, and they put a lot of effort into it, but they're faking it. They're making it up. Like, they're not genuinely enjoying a game that they're playing. They're playing a game they hate. They're playing a game and catering to it's the audience. You are the reason why streamers exist, right? So you also got to remember the behaviors you put out to the streamers is what the end result is. And a lot of people want to take over a stream, see if they can get away with stuff on the stream, make a streamer say a specific phrase like yesterday. I get it. That's like a normal thing. And it's part of the gig, I guess, right? But at the end of the day, we just need to do better as people and as human beings. When you take away race, you take away color, you take away gender, you take away all that bullshit, and just look at everybody when you're walking around the world as human beings, things start to change. Things become a little bit better when you take away all that label bullshit and look at people as human beings. That's the difference. You know, when you start learning that as you get older, the world starts to be a little bit better. Easy endless, you're in, easy useless. You're in PvP. I'm useless in PvP. That's for sure, Aaron. Endgame is taking a time to watch a video. LFG friends, and I'm sorry that LFG isn't the greatest, man. Like we should definitely be like, if you're a great player at Destiny, don't treat people that don't know how to play Destiny or are new to Destiny like trash. You know, yeah, you know, don't treat them like trash, because they, you know, be the reason why Destiny 2 is fun for new players and returning players that just, you know, haven't had a team or haven't had people to play with and stuff. You know, just that's all I can really say, you know. Then if the ones that casual could do without, which I would do. Love the swords when they first came out. Swords are way good. I loved freaking Lament when it first came out. I was using that thing like crazy. I remember when Swordbreaker and the Ikilio shotgun were boss slayers at one point. Remember that? You just run into shotgun everything and it would just blow up and be done. Playing the Dreadnought for the first time again would be amazing. Yeah, that would be cool. Crota is coming back. I think that's in 2 weeks, right? When you're doing the Crota raid, can I join you? Dragon Farts, I may not be doing it because I don't have a team. And then usually this always happens. Every single World's First that's ever happened, I've never had a team. I still don't have a team. I don't have a legit team that I go, this day, this time, I have these 6 players or 5 players, including myself, and we always run raids, and we always do. It's always because everybody has their own clan. Everybody has somebody else that they want to run raids with. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm always going to be the guy that doesn't necessarily get picked, and it's because I don't force people to be in a fire team, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, man, you got other stuff to do. That's cool. Like, I'm chill. I'm here. You know, people would rather, you know, you start realizing people only come by and hang out because they want, you know, to be able to be noticed, if that makes any sense. Like, oh yeah, I do raids and I do this and I do that, you know, come check me out. Like, you know, people that self-promote themselves kind of a thing. But at the end of the day, like, I hope to have a team, and I've said that, and this is what, 7 years now. I've played in other raid teams and played with raids, and I've done fairly well. I'm not terrible at them. Sometimes I might have an off day and I just can't get it together. That happens. But for the most part, I definitely do the best I can. And we and some love it, some will hate it, but those really make a difference. Yeah, right. Yeah, September 1st, sir. Awesome, Aaron. Thanks, man. I'm a solo player, but not by choice. Just can't find people like you, dude. I get that, man. Appreciate that, dude. It is tough, man. Anyone in here, I'd love to play sometime. Man, I've been soloing everyone, and I kind of hate it. I like to have friends play. Yeah, that's all good, man. Have you guys already finished the storyline and stuff? Because I'm only streaming. I was just streaming to finish the storyline for the Hunter, which I haven't done yet. It's already 5:34. and get the gear for these guys for this here. Here, let me work on that right now. And for everybody that's playing, you know, I apologize. I talk a lot, but at the same time, like, I've always got something to say, right? And hopefully, it's in good spirits, and it's just to basically encourage people to be chill, man, and just stop feeding into the bullshit. You know, just like when you stop and you see it, everybody just piles in. Destiny, like. No, every time you contribute to that, and then it happens to you, and you go, oh, you were a part of it to begin with. So you built the bubble, you built the storm, and the storm gets you and bites you, you know. That's I guess, you know, it's called karma. You put in, and you get back what you put in times 2. So there you go. Name quiet. Yeah, I have yet to finish on Warlock of Titan though. Yeah, you can pretty much do that. So, and also too, I don't know if you guys know about the bounty prepping. I went through it yesterday and I showed, like, when you have your bounties, like the last 3 weeks before the season 22 started, like, you know, I had all these bounties. If you join in on somebody and you look for the, it'll say here, I forgot what it was. It was like something like, something about like your team member or whatever, like when you join in on another person and it gives you like another like it gives you like basically like a buff to XP, and then on top of that making sure your ghost is set to 6 for the blinding light, so that way you get the extra 12% XP. So you join in on a team member, you know, you go to the helm or here, whatever, go to the helm, stand next to each other, and then you turn in all your bounties, making sure you have your artifact first. That's how you level up your artifact. Pretty cool, right? So that's pretty much how you level up your artifact. That's how you get your stuff done. And then you do that for all 3 characters. You do the same thing. So you load out, you know, get your other character, finish that first part of the clip. You can once you land into the story mode, you can go back into orbit or join in on your fire team member, and then do the bounty thing again. I just forgot what it's called. It's like right here. It'll show up right here. You know, it'll say something, you know, and just read it, and the text is right along the lines of like, with your fire team, you know, enhanced like XP or something like that. I forgot what it's called. You know, I don't know. That's all Destiny, man. Look up, you know, Bungie.net and look up news and see. You know, sometimes in their Reddit they have extra info that I just don't know. Sorry about that. I do the best I can to stay up, but I really haven't been staying up too much with everything. I've just been kind of like in my own world, if that makes any sense. Is this an artifice gear or no? Yeah, it is artifice armor. Ooh. I should be using this, but I'm gonna put it in the vault. Tee-hee. I put this one in the vault so I can grab. So what I'm doing is I'm going after the gear right now, because with the gear you got exhume. I think it was called exhausted or exhumed. What is it called? Yeah, exhumed excess. Increase your chances of creating an additional offering during activities, so that's any activity. Each piece of armor you are wearing with this perk increases this bonus to a maximum of 4 items. So you can do 4 items plus an exotic. So that's kind of like, that's the gig right there, man. And it looks cool, I'm not going to lie. Kind of cool. And then... And I'm using a Destiny Item Manager for those of you that do know about it. It's pretty cool. If you don't know about it, you got to get on it, man. It helps out a lot. Put this one in the vault. This one in the vault. Don't have it. So I did 2. Okay, so it was 4. So I did do 2 pieces. But I got 3 pieces because I got that running the whatchamacallit, running something. But I can do something like this. Throw that there. I keep my, it's at 98 though. This here could be artifacts only come from master. It comes from, I think, master dungeon, right? If you do the master dungeon, I almost want to say duality. Duality is where I got mine. As you can see, it was a duality helmet. I don't know if you get artifacts from other dungeons at master. I think you do, but I'm not 100% sure, and that's obviously, you know, something we gotta probably look into, right? Yo, David, thank you so much for the follow, man. Yo, Cyron27, what is happening, my dude? How are you doing today, man? I think you popped into. Oh, yeah, I'm also on the YouTubes. For those of you that are also interested, I am streaming on YouTube as well. If you want to come check that out. And Dragonforts, thank you so much for the panda, man. I appreciate you, man. You know it's not necessary. And anytime anyone wants to help support the stream directly and not give the additional 50% to TikTok, supporting directly always helps too. Because that's, so I was explaining that earlier, when you buy your gifts, TikTok makes money off that. So let's say, you know, for 100 gifts, it's $1.30. So every transaction they make that. And on top of that, when you donate those gifts to a streamer, they get 50% of that. So if you put a penny, TikTok will take the penny. Like there's been so many times where I've gotten one gift and I'll go and it'll say like transaction and it says like 0 because TikTok always takes it. So they always take that first penny. So I'll never, it's a love-hate thing, you know what I mean? It's great for the opportunity, but at the end of the day, like they're making more money because they're double dipping. They're charging you when you when you buy the gifts to load up on, and they're taking 50% of that from the streamers. IT manager. Gotcha. I look it up. Doing both. Yeah, let me use all the coins I have left, and I'll do the way for you. Yeah, and it's not necessary, dude. Don't even trip. What's happening, Cutthroat? How you doing, man? That's the truth. But now you gotta see when you look at it. When I'm explaining it, it's from a single view, right? But I showed this on Twitch. I did this on Twitch, where like the affiliate streamers are more important than partnered streamers. The reason being, there's thousands and thousands, if not millions. You know what I mean? There's thousands and thousands of affiliates versus like the small like 20,000 or 2,500 or 10,000 partnered streamers. Now, every $5 for a subscription that you send to a streamer on Twitch, same thing here. They get half, so they get $2.50 of that, $2.49. Now and the threshold for Twitch is $50. So that's like what, 20 subscribers. You know what I mean? To get $50. But really you made like 100, right? Because they take 50% of that. So now you take that 249, you know what I mean? Right? Times 20, that's basically Yeah, that's basically it. $50. You get $49.80. Yeah, it's been a while. Milky the Violet, how are you? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. To everybody in chat, chills. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, so, you know, this is the thing. They take 50%. So when somebody subscribes, which is great and it's awesome, they get 50% of that. So well, whatever it is, if it's $6, $5, you know, if it's $5, they get $2.49 of that. So this is how I was breaking down Twitch, or in all services really that do that. So for every subscriber, right, $4.99, whatever it is, they get half of that. So in order for you to get paid on Twitch, you know, one, you have to set up your bank account and all that other stuff. That's whatever that needs to happen, because you need to treat yourself as a business, which is why I say I treat my stream as a business and a brand. Now you take that 50. This is just the minimum, right? So the 50, you get $50. So that's 20 subscribers, right? So you take 20 subscribers, and I think the last time I checked, there was like 100. Let's say I think there was 100,000 actual affiliate streamers, right? And that's even if they hit. It's even if they hit the full threshold. So let's even half it, and just say there's 50,000 affiliate streamers. The number's probably bigger than that. But these are the 50. This is half. So 50 that do the 50 subscriptions, right? Or the 20 subscriptions, right? So let's say, 50,000 times 20, right? That's 1 million subscribers. So 1 million subscribers times 2.49, which is half. So just in the 1 month, I think it's monthly, right? I think they have it like 15 to 40 days or whatever. Every month, every single month, Twitch is making $2,490,000. So now you take that and times it by 12 months. They make $29,880,000 just from half 50,000 affiliates. See, people aren't looking at it like as it's a mass thing is how they're doing it. So us individually, we're streaming 80 hours a week, 60 hours a week, 40, like full time, 5 days a week, 6 days. I did it 7 days a week for 3 years, and I had to cut back and, move some stuff around and whatever, because I had a job that was able to do that. That job's been gone. Like as of October 2021, I've been diagnosed with like basically severe head pains and chronic headaches, and it's hard for me to keep a job, a real job. So not trying to make anybody feel bad or sad story. That's, you know what I mean? That's hearsay. And sorry to hear that, Milky. I hope everything works out, and I hope, you got to take it one day at a time. So requirement for an affiliate for Twitch, they want you to be an affiliate because they know that they're gonna make money off of you. So it's minimum, I believe it's 5. You have to have at least 5 viewers for like a week, I think it is. Week or within 30 days, you have to have at least 5 viewers, and then stream at least 3 times within that 30 days, I believe. 3 to 5 times, I think. And I think it's like 12 hours, 12 to 15 hours, I think. And then you get your affiliate. That's it. This is why they took the partnership 70. So partners were 70-30. So partners would make 70%, which was awesome, which I think was $3. And then Twitch would get $2, which was awesome. Like, they took that away from most partnered streamers, because most partnered streamers have an entertainment lawyer, and worked out kept that deal if they wanted to keep streaming on Twitch. But they made a lot of the partnered streamers take a 50-50 deal. That's where I knew that affiliates mattered, because affiliates disrupted the partnership program. Because don't forget, Twitch is owned by Amazon. Amazon bought Twitch back in 2016 when it used to be Justin TV. Justin TV sold out for a huge amount of money to Amazon, and then Amazon took over, and that's why you see Twitch being the way that it is with advertising and ads and everything, and just shoving like, and it's the thing you got to understand when streamers are trying to stream, we're at the mercy of the platform that we're on. And if that doesn't explain enough to you, that's how it is, right? That's it sucks because I stream 5 days a week, right? And let's say I stream an average of 8 hours a day. Sometimes I stream 10, 12. The other day I did 13 hours, which was crazy. We get nothing for that. So, and that's not saying that you have to or whatever. It's like we hope that we can make a career out of this. And this is the other sad part. When it gets to sponsorships really don't pay. They do more of a trade, like, oh, G Fuel, oh, we'll give you a monthly supply of tubs, right, for G Fuel, and then you got it like, and again, you're using your platform to sell and make the sponsors money. So if I get a G Fuel code, that it's like, here's my code, and then you guys buy it, they're making money, right? But they're giving you product that they can write off later on down the road for taxes. So if you all ever want to get into streaming, or if you're still in school and you're learning and like you go to college, like if I could give you any advice to give you a good edge on when you get older and you move out on your own, get a business degree, even if it's a BA business degree, like go get it, because that'll help you out so much more in business. Because you can even, I think in some cases, like even if you get a BA, you can even get like I think a $50,000 loan just because you have a BA license, because you know about business. So, and just really get enthralled into that, because it does matter. And then if not, like communications and there's even classes for like social media management now, like just anything tech savvy that you can get your hands on and then learn business. Because the business teaches you how to balance your bank account, how to balance your business, and keep track of what you're spending. But that could be a whole nother stream. And I apologize for going as long as I have on this. See, and this is the thing, right? This is not even me. This is TikTok. So I'm on YouTube. If you guys want to check me out on YouTube, here's my link. I'm also live there. There's never any issues. It's always an issue here on TikTok, because I think what it is just mainly because there's so many people live streaming. The people that have the higher, viewer count, if you will always, get the best service. And then I'm kind of like in the bottom part of it. Like if I had 100 viewers, I think it would be better. And I think the likes matter too. So understand that, like when you guys are in this particular stream, you don't have to gift. You don't have to pay money. What you can do for absolutely free, it doesn't cost you anything, is liking and sharing the stream to people that you would think would enjoy my stream and come and hang out. I always want to say content, because I'm not a content creator. I'm a live streaming personality. Like I can sit here and convey with you guys for hours on end, have conversations, talk about whatever, and hopefully it's a good experience. You know what I mean? And then just at the same time, I'm spreading the word of good vibes. So, and goodness and kindness, and it may or may not. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. There'll be days I have shitty days, and I'm grouchy, and I'm a jerk, and I'm short with people. And it's nothing personal. It's just, and then some days like that, I won't stream because that's like, I feel like shit. And and that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I'm not some, like I said, I'm not trying to be like a messiah, religious person, or anybody above anybody. I'm just me and dealing with day-to-day stuff. You know what I mean? For those of you that don't know, if you get to this part here, This is the first, whatever this is here. It's right here behind the tree. I already got it. You can get it once. It's once per account. So here's the table. And all these cards, basically, essentially, you just find them through different activities. A collection of cards scattered in the wake of your ties to Erismorn. Once found, their meanings may be revealed at the lectern. So, you know, each one will have a different quest, you know. So, seasonal bonus, key chest in the Altars of Summoning and Savathun Spire will contain additional Whisper cards, if available. New daily bounty, new card. Funnel blows have a chance to create an explosion. Like, these are just different cards that you can have that help you out when you do these events. Just read the text, and it should help you out. Know that these here, robust offering, if you read it, deposit this in the Altars of Summoning to initiate a robust tier 2. So, again, you got tier 1s, tier 2s, and tier 3s. The 3 being like the legendary mode, and it's super hard and it's crushing. 2 is pretty good, and 1 is just like if you want to utilize the 1s to learn the mechanics of each encounter. Yeah, man. Thanks, Tortuga. I appreciate that, man. Is a Prime service technically now? Yeah. So, you know, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, don't be sorry. And also too, if you guys want to know how to live stream on TikTok, that's super easy. If it's still the same, from what I understand, how I did it, the first you have to get to 1,000 followers. When you get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, you'll get a live here, let me pull up my TikTok on my phone. So when you go live, oh, you can't. I can't because I'm live on my PC. So you know the big plus sign on the bottom, when you click on that and it pulls up like you can upload a video, look at templates, or usually on the right hand side it'll say live. You get to 1,000 followers, then you can go live. From there, when you're live, and I believe the next one is like 2,000, you'll get what is called mobile gaming, live mobile gaming. And what that'll do, if you have a powerful enough cell phone to be able to stream and play video game on your phone, so that's pretty much like let's say Galaxy S20 and up, I think will work. To be able to comfortably play and stream. It basically captures your display and you can play your game online. It's mobile gaming only, right? Once you do that and you get to 3,000 followers, then you'll be invited to a link which is called the TikTok Live Studio, and it's their version of like OBS to be able to upload, you know, to be able to stream and live stream. For what it is, and you're just starting out, it's okay. But if you've been doing it for 7 years like myself, and I use OBS Studios, it sucks. Like, because obviously, like you guys said, you know, there's issues with it where like the stream starts getting low quality. Like, it does everything kind of automatically, and I don't have like actual like admin controls to be able to control and adjust my stream accordingly. It's all at the mercy of TikTok. Like, there'll be times where my stream will lock up and just load, but on the app here, it's still showing it's perfectly fine and there's no issues. So I don't get any prompts or notifications that, hey, your stream stopped on TikTok. And I have to literally stop and restart, and I lose all the gifts. I lose all that information from that previous stream. Like, I started a brand new stream, so it doesn't even connect back. I can pause and then, you know, go to the restroom, whatever, then come back. But you'll lose that information. So, and then you have to stop the stream completely and restart it, and then hope it doesn't do it again. So that's the thing with TikTok, is that, and I've brought these to their attention, and they know, and they just won't do anything about it. And I've asked for a stream key so I can use my OBS Studios. Like, if you guys all right now go over to my YouTube my YouTube right now, I'm streaming right now in 1440p at 60 frames. So you can look at it at 1080p, 60 frames. You can put it on your TV, and it looks beautiful on a 60-inch and 80-inch screen TV. It looks great. And my link is right here. You can look at it on my TikTok too. There should be like a YouTube tab that you can click on, and it'll take you right to my stream. And then look for it, because it should show me live. And then subscribe if that's cool. That also helps out, because I'm trying to also hit affiliate or partnership with YouTube as well to be able to monetize. Let's go back over here. So I appreciate the talks too, man. Yeah, if you guys ever need any streamer tips or any help, I can only share what I did to get where I'm at, and you know, the hardships, the good stuff, the bad stuff, all that, you know. I'm always down to talk about that kind of stuff. I've helped out a handful of streamers, and some of them have become partnered streamers, and you know, some have stopped because they, you know, realized that it is a lot of work and it's a lot of effort, and they didn't want to put that extra effort and work into it. So, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Nothing's. Don't. A word of advice, a piece of advice to everybody out there. Do things that make you happy, right? And also this, do not put yourself in a position where you are unhappy. That means a lot, because if you're unhappy, you're just technically destroying yourself day by day, right? And it doesn't mean like quit your job right now. You know, you got to set yourself up. You got to plan. Like if you're working at McDonald's, it's a shitty gig, whatever, you hate it, and you know, okay, well, work your ass off, get up there, look for other jobs that might suit you better, that probably pay a little bit better, or they might pay a little bit less, but it's worth it because everybody there is awesome. Put yourself in the environment where you enjoy getting up. Like you get up and go, I want to go to work. You know, I want to go to work, and I want to work. And my boss is cool. Everyone's pretty cool. Like, doesn't mean everybody has to be cool. Just like you like the environment you work in. Doesn't mean you have to make friends. You just know that you come in, hey, you know, you work. Awesome, man. Appreciate your work. Like, you know, we'll see you next week, or we'll see you tomorrow, kind of a thing. Instead of a place where you just go and grind out. But sometimes we have to go find a job that we have to grind out on in order to find the next job that we want to be in, and that might take a little bit of time. So, you know, be prepared for that. Yeah. So there's that. So that's the reality of that. You know what I mean? And oh, and I'm already saying it right now, Tortuga. So you all know, like I did with the retrofit escapade, this Elatic principle is the new retrofit escapade. This thing shreds. It's the new retrofit escapade. And I'm saying that right now. Day one I said it. So I should put that up, put that video up. I'm like, oh, this is just like retrofit escapade. It's a 900 and it shreds. Like, it literally shreds. And that reminds me, I should totally use this. So just so you all know, that's how that intrinsic item works. I think I used it before. Okay, so let me see if I can see it here. So this is, if you guys don't know how this thing works, I don't think they have it on this one, huh? Dang, they don't have it on this one. They took it. Okay, so this right here, it's called Deep Sight Harmonizer. So what it does, a strange device that can grant deep sight activation to shapeable weapons, cannot be used on weapons with deep sight resonance already available or completed. Raid weapons require spoils of conquest for activation. So since this is, you know, running it, see how I used it? It made this into a deep sight. And then you can just do that. Now I can't do it again. So if you get a red border and you use it, you can't use the deep sight on. You can't use that that thing on it anymore. But if you keep getting the weapon, you can deep sight it to make you get it faster. and I'm already like a little bit away from it, I think. And you can check here in your weapon patterns. You go to go to journeys, collections, and right here where it says patterns and catalysts, you go there and see how these all lit up. It's a machine gun. I need one more to be able to craft this. So once I craft it, then I can, you know, start working on it and work on the G-roll stuff. And what I do is I try to, like, certain ones that I haven't finished, I won't turn them in until I craft it. Then I come back and do this. So this is a way to remind me that I have these craftable weapons that I haven't crafted yet. And then when I get to the table, like, craft it. Yeah, and that's what you got to do, man. And you got a daughter to take care of, and that's awesome. Like, that's end of the day, dude. That's why I say, like, you know, I'm cautious of people, and I'm not like, yes, I want to be successful and I want to make this career. I hope one day this particular career, I can buy some land or buy a home that I can create an actual, like, full-blown studio, like Senpai Gaming, you know what I mean? Like, and these bigger streamers that literally have done really well, they bought homes with it. And I'm not trying to buy like a mansion or a big ass home. I just want to be a successful live streamer, you know, live streaming personality, and be like, yo, like, whether I'm on YouTube or I'm on the Video Game Awards and I come out and I'm hosting, hey, I'm Ninjerky and I'm, you know, the host for the Video Game Awards 2024, and everyone's like, oh, I know that dude. Like, that's where I kind of want to be at. Like, it's not necessarily a celebrity, but a personality where people, like, I can get on podcasts and talk, you know, talk for hours like this, and then get on stream, talk with y'all, play games, and just interact with y'all. And at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm trying to, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm trying to instill and spread, like, good vibes and the goodness of just being a good person, and just stop with the toxicity and stop, you know, because we all go through it. I'm not gonna lie, like I said earlier, I'm not perfect. Like, we all go through shit, and you gotta make the best of it one day at a time. And sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. You have to work towards it to get to it, to where you need to get to. But you gotta kind of plan out, even if it's a 3-step plan. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just kind of go through the motions to start doing it, and then you'll eventually get to where you need to get to. You just gotta take a little planning, and it takes and sometimes it doesn't take hard work, and sometimes it is hard work. But if you love doing what you love, if you're doing what you love, it's like, it's not work. And that's something you have advantage over people that like what they're doing, but they don't love what they're doing, right? They're just there doing it and they like it. But when you truly love doing something that makes you unique because it doesn't affect you in a negative way, and you can continually do it, and you can master it over time. That's the difference. Bump in the Night is good. Bump in the Night is good. Yeah, man. I do my best. I don't want to wish any ill will on anybody, you know. I want people I want everybody to make it if they can, you know. Everybody has a right, you know, everyone deserves success if they put in the effort. Glimmer. And know too, for those of you too, if you have Rainmaker right here, if you use it, you know, if you get 3,000 Glimmer. Yeah, Tortuga. Yo, Adrian, thank you so much for that, man. I'm almost out though. I had like 500 of those, and I finally, like, I'm down to like a few, which is cool. Like, Took forever to get that. And the shader I like, and so you all know too, you can favorite your shaders. So you just got to find them, and then what you do is this: you find the ones that you like, and then you can, in this case, if you're on PC and you like it, you favorite by shift, hitting the shift button, and then on Xbox controller, you just hit the right thumbstick down, you click it, and then it'll put a little star right here. And then now when you go back to the beginning of the shaders or whatever, it'll pull up like right here. See, it'll have it right here. So you can select favorites, and then you do, deselect it. You do the same thing. You hit the R, and then it'll deselect it. Woo! It sucks that there is no black cake. Like, you can't do the onyx color like that. Dang, that blue looks sick, though. Look at that. Okay, doing that one, because it does glow. Favorite shaders? Yeah. So there's a couple things that changed, Yeah. All that stuff you can look up at Bungie.net, and then look up under news, and then it's like there's a couple of updates there that they got, that you can look into. Okay, so I got that done. Let's run. So just like Defiant Battlegrounds, how it has the Defiant Battlegrounds, you work in here to get some stuff, and then you got to go in here to like Legendary. Same thing will work here, man. Like it's gonna walk you through all that stuff. Right now I'm going through the storyline, Mission Invoke. It's introducing you how the mechanics work for this season, and then once you're done, like, I'll show you. I'll finish it. Is it weird I can't play Destiny on mouse and keyboard, only on Xbox controller? No, it's not weird at all. Because if you think about it, how long have you been playing Xbox? How long have you been playing? We all been playing controller, right? Since Nintendo. For me, like ColecoVision and freaking Atari 2600. So muscle memory is a thing. Like, we're so used to, like, so when you get on mouse and keyboard, it's a learning process. So if you trust the process, you will get good at mouse and keyboard. Just, you know what I mean? It takes the time. And then obviously you got to learn to set up and make sure you're doing the 20-minute rule, the 20-20 rule, which is you screen for like, or if you're looking at the screen for like 20 minutes, like, take a break, go to the restroom, get some water, stare at something for like 20 minutes, like, stuff like that. Just look into PC health benefits, on to like how to properly, so you don't get carpal tunnel and all that other stuff,
She was dying to learn about her new light, but she needed test subjects to experiment on. Same way you use the poor slobs in Gambit for target practice. Listen to this.
I named this chamber the Oubliette, after a human invention. A prison where the only exit is the ceiling, just out of reach. A place for people to be thrown in.
My recovery is so low, dude. It's kind of sad, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
This is where I'll keep in touch with all my bygone
Like Cypher
subjects,
2.
both as a queen and researcher.
And I'm doing this because I get more materials, so like it's kind of like a sacrifice, but I got to bring up my freaking I don't need that. Well, I mean, I do if I want. No, I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I'm gonna go void. All right. So here, I'm not 100% sure, but there's going to be like a point where there's a bunch of symbols and they're a little bit different. I call this one octopus. And just basically just start the ritual, and it'll take you in a direction to start the ritual. You can use your sparrow. Keep in mind there are cards that are around this area. Like I believe over here is one. I don't know if it might not, because it's part of the story. Usually if it's part of the story or the mission, you won't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. There's usually one like right here. So in this area there's probably a bunch of secrets once you get when you actually unlock the activity. Best way to learn controllers was playing guitar, Xbox Zero on controller, and playing hard. I've been waiting for 3 hours for Vex Strike to pop up. A Vex Strike? Oh, through the Vanguard playlist. Dang. Yeah, this is how dope. Like, look how dope Eris looks. If you can't see that, I'm gonna go to adjust brightness and I'll look at it like this. Like, look at her, dude. Like, she's ready to go. Like, that's so sick, bro. a little shimmy shimmy. Got video, adjust brightness. Gonna bring it back down to 4. Speak to Air, start the mission.
Do you feel it?
But in this area, there's gonna be like these 3 things. So basically, this is gonna be like, this was the feeble, robust, and then like power. Power is like level 3. So, and then this basically is just ad clearing, you know. There's gonna be certain mechanics for each one depending on which one you do. Alright, so see how that is? So see, just basically follow the diamonds and arrows on your screen if you're looking for stuff, and see how that's a burden pickup. So see how that's turning red? I have to get 3 burdens, which basically I have to destroy 3 wizards in order to activate that. I'm not gonna get rid of that wizard yet because it's too close to the boss. Oh, that's weird. You just got to keep that in mind and got to keep your eye on that. Here, if you can't get all 3, then at least take 1 or 2 to like stop it or slow it down, and then go get the other one. You know what I mean? So that was 2. It takes 3, so you guys know. But at least you cooled it down, and then it gives you a little bit more time, I hope. There you go, got the 3. And then rinse and repeat. Pretty much the same thing. Usually like a mini boss comes out. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna start over, but RNG, my dude, RNG. right. We got 3 burdens, so you'll see it on the left-hand side of your screen. It'll say Burden of Tribute times 3. You just got to get 3 of those wherever it may be and find the podium that's lit up in red. Get in there and then clear it. And every time you clear it, it's DPS for the boss. That may be... GG's, and that's it. That would be considered a feeble. It's fairly quick. And then there's like robust.
Your tides flow through me like a surge of hot blood.
Where are these subjects being summoned from?
Some kind of
And I never really looked to see if there was any cards in here, but there probably are. You know what I mean?
From somewhere right into your gun sights. Nah, but what do you care? They're all just dead meat to you.
Probably like a card in there somewhere. But I'm not going to take the time to look for it. Yeah, Jace, I couldn't tell you, man. It's all RNG. It rolls through. Does it say you have to do the strike in the Vanguard playlist? I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and talking and chilling out and stuff. Means a lot. Dang, with the 6,500 likes, I do appreciate it. Hype in the chat. I definitely want to take the time to say hi to everybody.
Oh, hi.
And thank you.
Shody, you the best.
Nothing but love to everybody in chat, man. I do appreciate you. Thanks for being supportive. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to me talk. Yo.
Eyes up, Guardian.
Never forget, man. I'm Ninjerky. I live stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, RS. Eros. Idios.
Your arcane skill conjures forth horrors once cloistered, awaiting brutal deliverance. So,
This one here is the Vexed one, so I think this one's the... Robust. These guys are super annoying. If you can get rid of them, go for it, because they rapid fire. You gotta stand next to the, I'll call it the Oracle, and stop the sacrifices, if you can. I gotta find the other one. So that's pretty much. Oh! I gotta get over here. I'm gonna be late on that one. Because what happens when they sacrifice, they get that overshield charge over here. And that's what you don't want to happen. But that's okay, because all you gotta do is shoot him, and then that blows him up, and that's fine. And you clear the bosses. And boom. Done. That's it. So the oracles, or whatever those, you know, the oracles destroy the Vex that are trying to sacrifice to it. If they sacrifice to it, they'll create those little cubes that give an overshield to the Minotaurs, and then you can just shoot them if you need to in a pinch.
You know why the boss is so much better at magic than you? It's because she's not afraid to make the tough choices. Listen.
I'd like to share my experiments with the Guardians one day, just as we share the light. But I know they won't approve of my methods. They love omelets, but hate breaking eggs. Maybe participating in my rituals will expand their provincial sense of morality.
Your arcane skill expands with each ritual you complete. Our powers will grow in tandem until we are ready to challenge the god of war herself.
And then again, you hit the electrical, you hit the stone that's arc, the arc stone, and then you got to go around and it'll light up and highlight everything you need to punch. And if you're not seeing these for whatever reason, look at your HUD in your options, in your settings, and then you should be able to set it to like normal or default, and then it'll show you all this stuff here. Missing a stone somewhere. Oh, and I'm sorry. After you completed the stones, you got to interact with the invoke. You got to invoke. You got to do your little spellcaster, and it destroys the stone. And then it brings in the boss like so. One of those little bosses. Hold on. Just like that. Boss is gone. Oh! Boss is gone.
In the name of retribution for the lost, Bell, Luriana, Oma, Sai, and Tolan.
Ah, what happens here? Oh, there's something that happens here.
Guardian, the value of the magic you've unearthed here is
Well, that's definitely something.
But watching you and Eris revel in violence, tithing with hive rituals, it was disturbing.
Like it or not, your witch is gonna need a lot more ties before she's powerful enough to challenge Sivu. So, go ahead, sport. Make a mess. Enjoy yourself. Welcome to the hive.
All right. Sweet. Boom. Let's go in and go to the tower. I'm gonna go to the tower first. And so you guys know too, when you finish the story, I don't know if you're out there, Dragon Farts, anybody else, if you finish your story, you can go to Time Reflection Campaign. This is for the Monte Carlo if you don't have it. And basically what it'll do is you'll get the mission, and then you got to go into your destinations here. And then right here where it says timeline, you can go back to the Forsaken, see how right here? And you can select it and play through it. And same thing with these. Only those two so far, it looks like, but see how they're highlighted? You can play and select and play the campaign and make your way through. You get the recurrent impact, which is that. And the same thing with the Witch Queen. So it plays through the storyline, you know what I mean? Sort of like get like the opening missions like you did in this one. I'm gonna make my way through here, go to here. Well, it's a good thing.
What can I do for you today, Hunter?
Awesome.
Ah,
Hello, Ada
welcome
Potato.
back. It's yours.
Ooh, I finally ran out. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy.
Come visit again soon.
I'm actually almost out of glimmer. That's gonna be crazy. I gotta like farm glimmer. They come out here, see how there's the destiny symbol right there? Just make your way over to Ikora.
Anything you need?
And then I'll give you this mission right here. Ikora welcomes you to the Mixed Warmth and Relief Guardian. It's good to see you back in the tower. We'll need everyone for the light ahead. Revisit past missions to understand what's at stake for the Guardians and all of humanity. Complete each mission for rewards to arm yourself for the future. You don't have to do anything here. I don't think there's anything extra or anything like that.
Carry the light.
So this is where you get to learn Cade's fate from the Forsaken. So for those of you that didn't get to see that or witness that, you get an opportunity to play it. Go to your destinations, go up here to your timeline, and then go back here, and then you can start the mission.
Point
check
is,
it out.
You understand that people need symbols to inspire them.
Don't forget your clan banner, of course.
Repping a clan is just the start. Fly this
Last
banner
wish,
wherever
which
you
I
go.
would like to do,
Make
but
it the last thing the Legion sees before you put him.
you know how that
See you
goes.
soon.
Say what's up to Cade. Howdy, partner. Ramen is good eats, which is my acronym of my clan. My clan is RICE, R-I-C-E, and it's ramen is chill eats. I was able to do two things with one. Then over here, you want to grab your artifact. For those of you that bought the preseason or the final shape and annual pass.
Back from the hunt, I see. Perhaps a barter is warranted.
There's that pizzicato. Ah, piggless. Yuck. Nothing good on it.
Checking.
Hey, look at that. Stompy's in the house. Backlist, Quintet. 10.
Transfer. Whenever you need me again, Guardian.
Alright, so Eris defeat target with the exotic grenade launcher. Oh, it should have given me that already. I already had more than 50. Let's go. We had 7 already. And then what's this? This one, complete seasonal challenges from the current season. I got 4 of 8. Go back over to here. I'm not worried about that at all, man. What I will do here, though, is I will use my... So don't forget, too, with your Destiny and Bungie.net, you can go back 1 season and collect any of your stuff that you haven't used. So I'm at Bungie.net. Go to my Destiny 2. Model Shape is on pre-order. You can pre-order it now, which I already have. Because I want to see it through, you know?
Okay, here goes.
Get a notice here. And pop that in there like so. Groove. And because then you go to your season progress, let it load. It'll say Season of the Witch, which is your current. You can go to the previous season and then look at your previous season stuff here. And then grab whatever it is from the previous season that you don't have and then utilize it, you know?
Don't tell anyone I told you this.
So this one here, I can probably use it if I have another one. I don't have, I already used one here, huh? I did. Rangefinder's end, so I'll scrap that one until I get another one. What happens here is you can sit here and grab these, and then I don't know if this is, you can't with this one. That's just the regular. I know this one you can craft. I already crafted it.
Goodbye.
Grab your bounties. I'm actually finishing up here. It's about to be 7. I'm just finishing up a couple things before I head out. I'm just doing the openings, finishing up the storyline for this mission, and then I gotta head on over to work. So, and normally anybody that's following the stream gets priority. This is not a service stream. And if I don't know you, most of the time, you know, we got to work to that. So, are you new to Destiny? Oh, I'm good. Oh, I gotta put the boots. I gotta put boots away. Here. I don't have enough glimmer. That sucks. All right, let's go talk to whoever we need to talk to over here. Good there. Going up here. Oop.
Good timing. I was just
Here. And here. There we go.
It's hard not to feel that this is my responsibility. While we in the tower gathered
Come on, Taco.
intel and debated over what action to take next, Eris threw herself into a dangerous ritual of her own devising. She was audacious. And she was right. We had to accept Savathun's bargain. We must pursue the witness at any cost. But I didn't imagine we would risk Eris in the exchange. She remains herself. I recognize Eris when I look into her eyes. She wears her new form like a suit of armor, but she speaks of whispers calling to her from the deep, and I have no assurance she can resist them forever. You must embrace the hive rituals as she did. Offer your tithe so that she may gain the power she desires. and quickly. Commit yourself to her guardian. I believe it is in everyone's best interest to keep her metamorphosis as brief as possible.
Hive magic reveals itself in precise shapes. They follow the same lines and the same means. And yet our rituals still hold many secrets. Cards have scattered in the wake of your ablations. Our bond made manifest. I call them the Deck of Whispers. And they do whisper. Each of their ideograms appears to carry the weight of symbolism. Do not fault them for the forms they take. They are reflections of the real, and as opaque as the natures of their referent. We will interpret their configurations, divine their use. They may hold many meanings, alone and in conversation. As with all hive magic, they ask us to separate the true from the dead.
I think that's it for that. Okay, so I finished all that for there. Main launcher, I'm done. This is the timeline. I'm good. I'm in a good spot. So I believe I got through all of it with all 3 characters. I can double check my Titan to make sure, but I think I have gone through all of everything I needed to get through. Let me pull my last season stuff. Get lucky. Nope. Destiny is not meant for that. Double check on here. Oh, nice. I got a Master Chef one. What's that one like? That's hilarious. That's an egg roll. That's funny. All right, ladies and gents, that was the story mission for with the hunter, and I think I'm gonna get here. Let me double check this real quick. I gotta get ready for announcing tonight. I appreciate all of you being here and hanging out. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for saying hi. My name is Ninjerky. I appreciate you guys hanging out for the little bit that I was streaming, just for this story campaign stuff. Hi to everybody in chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I won't be back till later because it gets late. It'll get late when I'm doing the streaming. I don't get home till like in the AM. So, as always, thank you for watching. Game over. My name is Ninjerky. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday here on TikTok, YouTube. I'm also on Twitch and Kick. You can follow me on any of those platforms and my social media platforms on my TikTok front page. My link is in the bio with the link tree. Yeah, stay in touch. Enjoy. Like my videos on my TikTok. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you so much for special shout outs to Dragon Farts. Thank you so much for the gifts, man. I appreciate you. The Smallest Universe, thank you again for the gifts. And thank you for the follows. We hit 4 new followers today. We got 6,987 likes. Thank you all so much for that. I do appreciate it.
Shouty, you the best. You the best.
And I'm off to work, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.